Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashley, and I have quite a story to tell you guys, and it is how I got my permit. Normally people don't really sit there and tell stories because it's just like, I went to the DMV, did this, did that, got my permit. That is not how my story goes at all. And I was actually telling one of my friends my story today, and they were like, oh my gosh, you need to make that a YouTube video. So here I am. I actually got my permit today, November 3rd, 2015. I turned 15 on October 25th, and so on Monday, October 26th, I was so excited because I thought I could get my permit. So excited. Well, my mom lost my social security card. When you go to get an eligibility certificate from your school, you need your social security card, certified birth certificate, and your certificate that the driver's ed teacher gave you when you passed the driving part. So I was like, dang, now I'm not going to get my permit for a long time. Well, we found the social security cards. I was like, yes, we can go tomorrow, and that's okay. So October 27th, I was so excited, thought I could get my permit. My dad goes to get my eligibility thing from the school, and they said, we don't take copies of the birth certificate. It has to be certified. I didn't know that you had to have a certified one. I thought you just had to have a birth certificate. Can't talk. So I didn't have a certified one, and I wasn't born in North Carolina. I was born in Tennessee, so we had to order one, and my mom expedited it. So, like, she didn't order just one. She ordered two, one for me and one for my twin brother, because, you know, we both had to get our permits. And then I've been waiting on that to come for a few days. So I told everybody, getting my permit Monday. Then I told them, getting my permit Tuesday. And then it went to, I don't know when I'm getting my permit. And then I actually didn't know I was getting my permit today until, like, today, really. Well, I kind of knew yesterday, but I didn't know for sure until, like, today. And I was like, yes, I'm going to get it today. So I took all my driver's ed stuff to, like, school, and I was, like, studying. I was like, I'm not going to fail because it has already taken so long, and I'm already going to get my license late because I don't know how it is in your state, but in North Carolina, you have to have your permit for a full year. So I was already set back a week to getting my license, since I got my permit late. And I was like, okay, it's fine, but I have to pass today, or it's gonna be pretty bad here. So I go to the DMV right after school. I, like, ran in the house and got $15 in cash just in case, because my mom had, like, checks, but I was like, what if they don't take checks? Like, I was being so, like, prepared because I was not about to have to make another trip back because my mom's leaving for the Dominican Republic tomorrow, and so that would put me at getting my permit next week, which is not good at all. So I ran in, got some money, and then I went straight to the DMV, and as soon as we got there, like, there was the computer, and we had to sign in. And then they called me back straight away. Like, I didn't have to wait at all. And I go there, and I tell them my name. My mom gets out her license and, like, all this stuff that you have to do. And I show them, like, the eligibility thing from the school, my social security card, my certified birth certificate that I finally had. And, like, everything that I needed to see. They said it all looked great. And so I put my glasses on because I do wear glasses. And I did the vision test. She said my vision was perfect because, you know, I had on my glasses. And then I did my sign test. And basically, they had 12 signs, and you had to name them all off. And most of them had the word on it, which I didn't really see the point of doing it. But they had 6 ones at the bottom that were blank. And I got all of my signs right. I didn't miss any of them. So I was so happy about that. But before I, like, even knew that, like, she said, you did really well on that. I was like, thanks. And then she goes, oh no. Oh no's are never good. Never. And I was like, I just figured, like, she did something wrong, whatever, and, like, it was going to be fine. Their whole system shut down. Their camera to take the permit pictures wasn't working. Their permit test machine, computer wasn't working. They couldn't send out emails. They couldn't do anything. Nothing was working at all. And I was like, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong to the world that it does not want me to get my permit? Like, oh, I was so upset. And I was sitting there and I was kind of pretending like I wasn't listening. And she was like, so here's the deal. I don't know if you heard, like, she had been sitting there for about 15 minutes, like, I guess rechecking the system to see if it had, like, decided to work. And, it wasn't working. And she was like, so here's the deal. Like, our system's not working. Nothing's working. You can go talk to your mom and see what she thinks. I wrote down your score here. And then she, like, gets up and goes to do something. And I, like, peek over at my score and it says 0 signs missed. It's like, yes. And it says vision passed. It's like, yes. Okay, that's good. That's a good part of my life. And then I went and talked to my mom. I was like, she said you can go talk to her. Their machines aren't working. They don't know how long it's going to be. Blah, 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 blah. And so basically, like, we even asked, like, since my mom was leaving for the Dominican Republic, like, could my grandmother bring me? And they said as long as my mom wrote a note and signed it saying that I was allowed to get my permit and everything, my grandmother could bring me. It's like, okay, well, if I have to get it tomorrow, I mean, I wasn't happy about it, but I was okay with it, I guess you could say. Since I had done everything that I needed to do. And then we decided just to wait like 5 more minutes because they said they had no clue like when it was going to come back up or if it was even going to be back up before they closed. And they closed at 5. And so we just decided to wait 5 more minutes and we were honestly about to leave. And then I hear like this deep man's voice like, Ashley Roderick. And I'm like, yes, that's me. Yes. And I go back there and like he points to the lady that was talking to me earlier. Sorry, there was like a piece of fuzz. That's why I did like that. He points over to the lady that was talking to me earlier. And she was like, it came back. Yay. Because I was already telling her, like, I was telling her this story, like, about how everything had just gone crazy. And I was just not having good luck with my permit. She's like, it came back on. And she, like, explained to me all about the test and, like, how to take it and everything and what to do after I took it. And so I went to take the test. And you only have to get, it's a multiple choice test of 25 questions. And you only have to get 20 right. And so I was clicking and doing the test. And it just shuts off. Like, it'll tell you when you got them right or wrong. It shuts off and says, you have answered 20 questions correctly. Go back to the counter or whatever. And so I went back. She was like, you're done already? I'm like, yeah. And she said, you passed. And I knew I passed. I only answered 23 questions out of the 25. And out of those 23 that I answered, I missed 2. So obviously I passed. And I got my permit today, actually. I got it at like 4 o'clock, I think. And then I took my permit picture. And apparently like a piece of hair was like on my eyebrow or something weird. I don't know. I didn't notice it, whatever it was. Like a tiny little baby hair was sticking out or something. Like probably like that. And she was like, a piece of hair is like right there. And I know you would be mad at me if I just took your picture. I was like, you are awesome. Like, I've been stressing about this picture forever. Like, if I did not look good in this picture, I was going to die. So, this is what I wore for my permit picture. I just wore some jeans, a black long-sleeve t-shirt, and this blanket scarf. And I like curled my hair, but it kind of went flat because it rained. But it actually ended up looking really pretty in the picture. If you guys haven't seen my Instagram picture, I am in love with that picture right now. You should go check it out. But yeah, that is the crazy story about how I got my permit. But I finally got it. And I'm so happy. Yeah, so guys, advice. Whatever state you live in, look at what you need. Look it up online. Ask some of your friends that already have their permit. Ask them what you need. And make sure you have it before your birthday. So that way you can get your permit on time and you're not like me and have to wait a while. So just be prepared, and it's easy if you're prepared. And I don't know, sorry guys, but I will not be able to film a video on Thursday. Like I said, my parents are leaving for the Dominican Republic tomorrow. And so I will be with my grandparents, and I just kind of don't want to film a video in front of them. I'm not really sure if they know that I do videos. So I don't really want to film in front of them. But yeah, so I'm sorry, but I will be back next Tuesday, and I will see you guys then. Bye.